Driving through Allentown, the place of my childhood, on our way to Rhode Island, I had to stop for Yakko's hot dogs, and of course, I needed chocolate milk. There is something so different about New England, about Rhode Island. It's a 6.5-hour drive for me and Jill from Pennsylvania. All things considered, not very far, but it feels different. We have walls of stone in Pennsylvania surrounding farms, probably made out of the very same types of stones, but it feels slightly different in Rhode Island. We have farm fields growing the same crops, raising the same livestock, but it feels slightly different. And we have the ability to find the same types of relics and artifacts, but it feels slightly different. I get a sense of joy knowing I'm going to metal detect in a different area, a feeling that anything could be found. Of course, I've detected in Pennsylvania, my home state, and some of the bordering states of Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia. But I've also detected in North Carolina, upstate New York, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and even in the Bay of Fundy in Canada. Rhode Island is a new state for me, and I'm excited. This event jumped out at me on Facebook, not just because it was a new state for me, but because of why we were all coming together. I saw this event listed for a 2-year-old girl who recently had surgery for cancer and was undergoing treatment. The event coordinator put this together to help the young girl and her family. I couldn't think of a better way to spend a weekend doing something I love to do and to help a family. So Jill and I jumped at the opportunity. We packed our car with our gear, and I brought along a metal detector for them to raffle, as well as a few hats donated by Aqua Chigger. Now, I never have great hopes for metal detecting at these events. That's not to say I don't get excited. I certainly do, and that is what keeps me coming back for more in this hobby. But I know you really need to get to know a property. You need to research, look at old maps and photos, and just get out there and metal detect. Often the second or third time I visit a site is when I find the best stuff. I learn about the property, I hear the signals, and I figure out where best to spend my time. But I was eager to metal detect for my first time in Rhode Island. I was eager to be a part of an event that was helping a family. When we got there and registered, I was grateful to see some old photos of the families that lived on this property in the past. Would I find something that they lost? Would I find a piece of history that they left behind? The event starts, and I, along with others, found a few items of interest. All right, I am up in Rhode Island. It is the most gorgeous fall day here. We're at this amazing event. I'll talk a little bit about this in my intro here. You can see a bunch of guys out here digging. But I just found my first great signal of the day. Let me show you what we got here. That there is a large button, large flat button. And I'm not seeing any design come through on that, but that is certainly what that is. That is a nice find. I've been getting a lot of iron signals in here, so to fish this one out of here has been a joy to find something not iron. The shank there is broken off, but yeah, I don't see any design coming through, unfortunately, on this, but I will certainly be happy to add this to my button collection. This here is going to be probably 1800s. Definitely at least 1800s, if not 17, but yes, I'm on the board with a nice old button. Gotta always find the pull tabs. Tons of them out here, but all right, Jill's saying she's got the trifecta here. Yeah, right. The trifecta of pennies. Oh yeah, look at that.
There's the Indian.
Yeah,
the
nice.
There's the memorial.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah,
Nice.
This is a little toast in front, but you know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe I'll get something on it when it gets cleaned up.
Maybe. I'm on the board here with this guy.
Shut up.
Yeah. Nothing on it, unfortunately, but
yeah. Oh no, there's. Yeah, there is.
Is there?
Yeah, there is.
I didn't see anything on it.
There is.
My eyes are horrible.
See there's little teeny tiny dots, and they make a pattern.
I got to get better close up of that. You are right.
Here, wait. I don't know if you can.
I'll have to do it with my other phone here, but yeah.
That's a nice little dandy there.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's 1700.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're on the board today with our first coin. Can you believe it? He got himself a Jefferson nickel. What's
what's the date on that? 19... Jill, you gotta be my eyes.
That's sad. That's really sad when I gotta
You're gonna be able to read it. Otherwise I have to get my magnifying glass out. Is it 1980?
Let's get just right here. 80... Whoa. 85?
85, we'll take it.
Looks like an 85. Yep.
There's gas money for our way home, Jill. we're gonna get a quarter mile with this.
I don't even get that.
All right, I'm on the board with a decent coin. So aside from the seated hunt that we did earlier, I had one Jefferson nickel that I had found earlier. Not a big deal to find that, but this is a nice one. Here's an Indian head penny. I'll have to clean it up a little bit better to get the date on it, but yep, that's what we have there. All right, never a bad sign when you find an Indian head penny. This is going to be like late 1800s, early 1900s, probably early 1900s is my guess. Yeah, I think we'll be able to get a date off of there. There's some nice detail coming through in that. All right, I'll take it.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're at the group hunt in Rhode Island today, and I just got my first good find. It looks like it could be a cloak clasp. And you can see there's a chain attached right there, and there's something here. Let's get this out live. Oh!
What?
There's 2 halves of it. No way! Both halves are there. That's crazy.
Put it in the sun.
Oh yeah, let me get it in the sun. Sorry, I was blocking it.
Oh wow.
Look at that. Both halves are there.
Flip them over.
Yep. I don't know what that design is. It looks fancy though. I think that's like Victorian era, but that's really cool. Awesome.
That is sweet, Isaac.
Excellent. Let's
Congratulations.
go. Yeah, I'm really happy with that.
I started this trip with an old familiar favorite, Yakko's hot dog, as I passed through Allentown, and I found myself trying a Bismark, something I'd never heard of before, but was so glad I got to try one before we left Rhode Island. This raspberry and cream-filled pastry was amazing.